Hello, everyone. We are live, and for the first time, Arsenal Football Channel goes live. So it is indeed a wonderful moment to be speaking about this wonderful club that is Arsenal Football Club. And it is a wonderful moment again because this is the very first video on this platform. And so I thank you for listening, for watching. And as I said, this is a very special moment. So with that being said, I think it is only right that I tell you a little bit about myself and let you know who is this person that is talking to you. So first of all, my name is Wallace Conrad. I am a FP&A professional by trade. FP&A being financial planning analyst. And I'm also a personal trainer. I'm also an author, but I will not be doing any of that on this platform. There are other platforms that we'll be working on those things on, right? So if you're interested, we can talk about other things, but on this platform, we'll be talking about Arsenal Football Club. Okay, so that is a little bit about myself. But as I said, we will be talking about my first love, and it probably be my last love, Arsenal Football Club, right? And there are a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of things to touch on, and one of the first things that I want to say before I even start talking about Arsenal on a whole and the activities surrounding the club is I want to pay homage and say shout out to some people who I think are deserving of these are deserving of accolades, if you want to call it that. And I want to say shout out to AFTV. It is a wonderful channel that produces some quality content for Arsenal fans and for excuse me, and for football fans on a whole, right? And I want to say big shout out to you guys, not just AFTV, but people like Curtis Shaw TV, who is also an Arsenal fan. From AFTV, people like Robbie and Turkish and James and Ty and Troops. You have Troops TV, right? And some of these people I've actually met and speak with, and they are really good people. Yeah, so you know yourself. Shout out to you, right? And hopefully I get the chance to meet more of you guys, right? But not only the Arsenal Football Channel. I want to say, right now, the YouTube space and creating football content has gone a very far way, and our knowledge as content creators has become so vast in regards to knowing the game and seeing what happens that it has come leap and bounds in my opinion. And so not just the Arsenal Football Channel, I want to say shout out to there are Manchester United channels that are doing really great stuff in terms of football content creation. People like Mark Goldbridge. This guy is really good. If you don't know who this guy is, you can check out his channel, The United Stand. It's very, very good. And he has other channels as well. We have the United View, Flex and KG. These guys are really funny. You can go over there and look at that. People like Lee Gunner, who is an Arsenal fan, a very contradicting one, and I don't think you should go at Lee Gunner the way some Arsenal fans go at him, because what he says there are some logic to it sometimes. So shout out to you guys again, and I want to say with some reservation, shout out to Expressions. This is a Tottenham fan, and if you don't know, Tottenham fans are a set of people who we despise. We don't like them, but this guy deserves credit because what he does is amazing. So shout out to you guys, and I just thought it was important for me to say these guys, they do a wonderful job. Charles Watts, how can I forget? And I'm paying homage to all of these guys because I watch them very often. I watch the content that they create. They keep me up to date with Arsenal football material and football in general, and they add to the knowledge that I have about the sport. and things that I wouldn't have known about the sport in general. So, big ups to you guys. I hope that you guys continue to do what you're doing. It is really good and in some ways beneficial to the football community on a whole. Okay, so that is out of the way. What should we talk about firstly in regards to Arsenal? Well, again, before we touch on Arsenal specifically, let's talk about. I named a number of people just now, and they all fall under the bracket, if I'm not mistaken, of UK fans. And not these people specifically, but I want to say something about the UK fans. And these are very passionate fans, and they know the game really, really well. Sometimes it feels like they know the game more than the officials, to be honest. So I want to say something about the UK fans, right? And I hope I don't get crucified for this. I don't want to say majority either, but I hear this. A lot of people say Manchester City is going to win the title, right? Not that they're favorites. We know that they're favorites. They have just won a treble. They are the current champions, so I understand the favorite argument. But please stop saying that Manchester City is going to win the title. We hear talks like Manchester City +1 in regards to winning the title. And I think a lot of people say this because they don't understand the notion of energy and frequency and how that works. They don't know that when they say things, it is not just empty. Words have meaning, and there is a reception going on with what you say and what you put out there and what is received by different people, right? I know this sounds like some kind of science, but in a way it is. But just hear me out. When you say this, right? When you say something, and this is how our minds work as human beings, right? When you keep saying that Manchester City is going to win the title, right? What is going to happen is that Manchester City players will hear this. Now, they are receiving this energy from you. Oh, Manchester City can go on a 19-20 game run. Now they hear this. Now they are going to start to believe this. This creates an energy in those players' mind now that give them a boost to actually convert what you say and make it reality. Don't help them. They are already good as they are. Manchester City don't need any more help. When you're playing Manchester City, you need to say, we are going to win. And I'm not saying you should be delusional about it. We know that they're good. It's one of my favorite teams to watch because they play beautiful football. But the season has just begun. You don't say, oh, they are going to win, and you are not a fan of Manchester City. Let the Manchester City fans say that. You as rival fans, stop saying this thing, right? I believe that Arsenal is going to win the league. I believe that with all of my being, especially this season. And that is what every fan should be preaching. And again, I understand that you have respect for the other teams, but come on, man. Back your team. Back your team is what I'm saying. So I just wanted to point that out. I think it's very strange. I think it is very strange that people keep saying that Manchester City is going to win the league and the league has just started. Because remember, no team puts out their players, no coach put out their players to lose a game. Every coach, when they are preparing for a game, they think that they're going to win the game. It doesn't matter what team it is. It doesn't matter if it is Nottingham Forest. It doesn't matter if it's Brighton. It doesn't matter if it's Crystal Palace. In their minds, in Roy Hodgson's mind, Crystal Palace is going to win every game. That's how they set up, right? And if you have this mentality in your head, that is how players go out there and they get this extra energy. Now, The manager believes it, and this has to be transferred to the player, and that's why I keep talking about energy and the energy that can be given and received. Okay, so I'm just saying, stop saying that. Don't help them. They are already good as they are. That's all I'm saying, right?